Hello, family. I'm going to start this out with a quote from, forgive me, I don't remember who said this. One of the most brilliant minds, philosophers, one of the favorite. I wish I had more time to take footnotes. But if you want to cross-reference stuff, I'm gonna recommend a man by the name of Michael Tessarian, who has dedicated his life to studying, much like I have, but has also along the way taken footnotes because he's ready to quote you the scripture and the verse and the name of the author and the page it came off of, right? Name is Michael Tessarian. Highly recommend his work. An intellectual giant of our time, for sure. But anyway, this saying goes something like this: hard times create strong men, and strong men create good times, and good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. So, now the subject. With regards to Waldorf schools, because guys know how I feel about regular schooling and how I want to see, more people getting their kids out of the public indoctrination camps and getting them a proper education. So most folks are running towards Montessori and or Waldorf. Now, I don't have a lot of experience with the Waldorf stuff, but I can speak more about the Waldorf kind of stuff because I've read many of the works of Steiner and the practical applications of such. So, the base, one of the basic principles is no child should be sat behind a desk before the age of 7. I completely agree with that. There should be this play, kind of nothing but play, really, for the first 7 years. Now, having said that, let me bring this philosophy of Rudolf Steiner into modern day application. This is where most people miss the bullseye. They just grab a theory and they just apply it, and without regard for where they're putting this in and how they might need to adapt it and take considerations into the picture for things. So, back in the days of Rudolf Steiner, late 18th century, early 19th century, people lived in agricultural settings. We didn't have grocery stores where we could get in our cars and everybody just drive to the grocery store, go pick up everything you need in the grocery store, and then go home and sit in front of the television and eat your dinner. You didn't have that kind of lifestyle. The lifestyle was completely different back then. The kids worked on the farm. The kids worked in the shops. The kids worked in the home. They helped. Their time away at let's say, the Rudolf Steiner Waldorf school, all play and all that, right? But when they came home, they had to milk the cows. They had to gather the eggs. They had to help make the cheese and the butter. They had to clean up the pig slop. They had to feed the horses. They had to, the list goes on and on and on, right? But so you then have this balance where there's this work accompanied with play. Yes, you play at the school all day because you're going to a Waldorf school, but you come home and you work. There's this balance. There's this night and day, this rose and the thorn. It goes together. It's not all play. Like if it's all play, well, that's really rather hedonistic, and that's going to lead to weak men, which are going to create hard times. So here I am. I live across the street from a so-called Waldorf school, and the kids come over here, and of course it's very pricey. Only the rich people can afford it. It's another ridiculous idea that the poor kids should be left out, And anyway, so here they are, and the kids are running around. I hear them. It's lovely. I get to hear the kids laughing, screaming, playing, having fun all day. It's really amazing. I love it. But what do they do when they leave school? After playing all day at school, they go home and grab their artificial intelligence device and start playing their games, their Xbox, sometime on their phone or their tablet, or and they have no responsibilities because the helicopter parents don't want to raise children who are strong and independent and able to live outside of their provisions. And so these kids are just leading a hedonistic lifestyle. They're playing all day at school, and they're playing all day when they come home from school. So I want to just, and this is obviously not a critique of the Waldorf school per se. It's a critique of the application. Okay, so I want to throw that out there with regards to Waldorf schools. And I also want to encourage you, if you do have kids and you do have to go to work, I understand, I get it. But please, if you can avoid sending these precious children to the public indoctrination camps, which are built on a Marxist communist ideology, robbing them of their potential, putting them in concrete boxes identical to the conditions of a prison. I think I put a thumbnail on my school random rant on school, SKOLL or something, SKOOL. I think I put a thumbnail on there. People, come on, wake up. These are the children. They count on us, right? So please, get them out of those public indoctrination camps, those public schools, and out of those ridiculous institutions, prisons for their mind, and I don't know. And if you can, find some way to reach out, and do, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of online learning, but, for the little ones or whatever, but I suppose, we do what we have to do until we can establish some more local things. So I would encourage you, please, for the sake of the children, to work diligently and network with others to establish and work with, elders in your community, people who have some value to offer, to teach the children things of value. Here's how to build a house, here's how to tend a garden, here's how to do plumbing and whatever, basic kind of stuff. Here's how to be self-sufficient and independent. Here's how to grow your own food, and just useful life skills, right? How to cook, how to clean. I can't tell you how many people under the age of 35, 40 that don't even know how to scrub a toilet or make a bed. It's crazy, but there we are. So I'll leave that with you, family. I don't believe I was going to share anything else about school or university unless there's any special requests. Please do drop them in the comments below, and I will see if I can get to them as soon as I can. I have a big long list. So a lot of people wanting me to have conversations with them, and it's like, well, if you're asking me about it, I bet there's other people that want to know about it. So I'll just put it online and share it that way. So if it's been a blessing to you, family, it's my honor to share it. And thanks again for listening. And until we speak again, ciao for now. Bye.